So I am going to analyze and observe some type of product in this 20th point. Okay. See, up to 19 we completed many problems in this algebra. Now you just observe it. The multiplication of these two things is easy, right? 1 into 1, 1 into x square, x into 1 and x into x square. So how can I write? 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into x square is x square, x into 1 is x, plus x into x square is x cube. And if I write these things in an order, 1 plus x square plus x cube. See, in an order where by the power sum. Okay, this is x power 0, this is x power 1, this is x power 2, this is x power 3. So I just rewrite those terms in the result. Okay. And now the next thing is you just observe this particular product. 1 plus x into 1 plus x square into 1 plus x power 4. Is it clear? See, we need to multiply these three terms. Multiplication of these three terms is just nothing but multiplication of these two with this 1 plus x power 4. So this is equals to the product of the first two is 1 plus x square plus x cube, and we need to multiply with 1 plus x power 4. And how can we multiply these two? So again we have a chance by the distributive property. So this 1 into 1, this 1 into x, this 1 into x square, this 1 into x cube. And then we need to start with x power 4. X power 4 into 1, x power 4 into x power 4 into x square, x power 4 into x cube. Like that we need to multiply. Is it clear? Now, see, if I start with 1, you just observe what miracle happens here. 1 into 1 is 1, plus 1 into x is x, plus 1 into x square is x square, plus 1 into x cube is x cube, plus, now start again with x power 4 into 1 is x power 4, x power 4 into x is x power 5, x power 4 into x square is x power 6, and x power 4 into x cube is x power 7. See, if you observe this product, the product of these three numbers, these three expressions is just nothing but this summation. And if you analyze it, x power 0, x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, x power 4, like that we have up to x power 7. Is it clear? Right. So in the same way we have a chance to extend it. If I have four terms like this, 1 plus x, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, and then I need to take 1 plus x power 8. That in the sense these powers should be powers of 2 again. Okay, like this is 2 power 0, and this is 2 power 1, and this is 2 power 2, and this is 2 power 8. So if you have terms in such a manner, then if you observe this product, this result is just nothing but this is equals to 1 plus x square plus x cube plus, and on continuation continuously you will get up to x power 15. That's the product. Is it clear? You need to observe it first, okay, and then I need to generalize it again. Okay, just have a look and I will erase it and I will generalize the situation. Is it clear? Just have a look. If I have only two terms like 1 plus x and 1 plus x square, 1 plus x and 1 plus x square is just up to 1 plus x square plus x cube, and 1 plus x into 1 plus x square into 1 plus x power 4, and this is 1 plus x square plus, and so on, plus x power 6 plus x power 7, right? Just we multiplied there. And then if you have four terms, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, and 1 plus x power 8. Now the product of these four terms is 1 plus x plus and so on plus x power 15. Up to x power 15 we will get. And if you write one more term, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x power 4, 1 plus x power 8, 1 plus x power 16. Okay, the next term is 2 power 4. This is equals to 1 plus x plus and so on plus x power up to 31 you will get. Okay, see those results you can get just by the multiplication, that's it. No other way is there, okay. So if you observe all these things, at the end I will generalize one situation that 1 plus x into 1 plus x square into 1 plus x power 4 into and so on into 1 plus x power p is equals to 1 plus x plus and so on plus x power some q if you say is possible if p is equals to some 2 power n. See how much you need to take, just like up to 2 power n, okay, like 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, like that. If p is equals to 2 power n and q is, just analyze it. Yeah, now I am giving you the secret here. This 3 is just nothing but this 2 into 2 minus 1. This 7 is nothing but this 4 into 2 minus 1. This 15 is nothing but this 8 into 2 minus 1. This 31 is nothing but this 16 into 2 minus 1. So this q is nothing but 2 into p minus 1. Is it clear? So this is the generalization for the product, okay? Yeah, just have a look and I will give you the next problem. The next problem is this: a cube plus 4a is equals to 8. So we can't find a actually, and that's why they are not asking us to say a. They asked us to just give the value of a power 7 plus 64 a square, and how to calculate that value from the given a cube plus 4a is equals to 8. Okay? Yeah, one way is, see, what I do is just look there. This a cube plus 4a is equals to 8. You just multiply everything with a. What will happen? A power 4 plus 4a square is equals to 8a. Is there anything wrong? Just I multiplied everything with a. Right. And then multiply everything with a. If you multiply now, a power 5 plus 4a cube is equals to 8a square. Multiplication with a. Step by step. You just multiply with a. Again you just multiply with a. What will happen? A power 6 plus 4a power 4 is equals to 8a cube. Is it clear? Right. And again multiply with a. And now what will have? A power 7 plus 4a power 5 is equals to 8a power 4. Now that's enough. You just stop here. Why? Because the required expression is a power 7 plus 64 a square. There just a power 7 involved. So that's why up to this it is enough. Okay. All these relations we have based on a. Right. Now leave all these things. We need to calculate a power 7 plus 64 a square, and that's why I am starting with the last expression. If you give the names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 relations here. I will use one by one. Okay. I will start with the fifth relation. What is the fifth relation? A power 7 plus 4a power 5 is equals to 8a power 4. Just observe it. That implies, see, I don't need a power 5. So you just rewrite this a power 5. Okay, a power 5 is what here? 8a square minus 4a cube. So that implies a power 7 plus 4 times of a power 5 is 8a square minus 4a cube. Is there anything wrong? I think so, nothing. Okay, and that is equals to 8a power 4. So that is equals to 8 times of a power 4 is how much from here? 8a minus 4a square. Is it clear? First of all, I am starting with the fifth one, and then I am rewriting this a power 5 and a power 4 using these two. Why? Because I need 7 and 2, not this 5 and 4. So to eliminate, I am using this. Now if you multiply, this implies a power 7 plus 4 8s is 32a square minus 4 4s is 64a cube is equals to 8 8s is 4 4s is 16, right? Not 64. 16a cube is equals to 8 8s is 64a minus 32a square. Now just very simple now. Send this 32a square this side and 16a cube that side. we will get that a power 7 plus already 32a square is there here, and we are getting one more 32a square, and that totally 64a square is equals to 64a plus 16a cube. If you send that 16a cube that side. Now you just pay your attention. 64a plus 16a cube, this is equals to, if you common out 16, you will get that a cube plus 4a. Very interesting. And that a cube plus 4a is what? 8 as given. So just rewrite that a cube plus 4a as 8. So 16 into 8, and that is equals to 128. See, no formula is used here. No identity is used. And we won't multiply anything here. Okay. Multiplication is not involved. Identity formula is not involved. Factorization is also not involved. Just the logically we solve the problem. Okay. This is the given thing, and they ask us to find this particular value. Just have a look. Okay. And this is a question asked from the previous Olympiads actually. Okay. And you have this question in your assignments also. Just have a look. Right. Look at the problem. 1 by x plus 1, 2 by y plus 2, and 2006 by z plus 2006 is also given as 1. And we need to find this particular value. Okay. See, most of the cases this problem also don't need any identities. Okay. This problem also needs some of your logic. Okay. Yeah, we need to find its value. See, the first step is just nothing but x square by x square plus x. See, 1x will get cancelled easily, okay? And I will write it like x by x plus 1, nothing wrong, okay? And here also y square and y square 2y. Common out 1y, get cancelled, okay? Y by y plus 2. Plus z square by z square plus 2006z. Again take one z common and then cancel it out. You left with z by z plus 2006. Is there anything wrong? Nothing, okay? See, just cancel x, cancel y, cancel z from the three terms continuously. And the next step is, this is x by x plus 1. And this x by x plus 1 is nothing but 1 by 1 plus x plus 1. 1 minus 1 by x plus 1. If you need, I will explain for you here, okay? Just look there. 1 minus 1 by x plus 1. If you take LCM, what will happen? X plus 1 minus 1 divided by x plus 1. These two will get cancelled. And you left with what? X by x plus 1. Okay? See, it is somewhat interesting idea. That x by x plus 1 is just nothing but 1 minus 1 by x plus 1. Plus, this is y by y plus 2. Just have a look. Once again it is 1 minus 2 by y plus 2. Is it there? Is it clear? Again do in the same manner like this. See, 1 minus 2 by y plus 2. LCM is y plus 2. Y plus 2 minus 2 is y. So this y by y plus 2 is nothing but this expression. Plus this z by z plus 2006 is nothing but 1 minus 2006 by z plus 2006. See, this way of writing is very important and then critical in this problem actually. Okay. See, x by x plus 1 is 1 minus 1 by x plus 1, and y by y plus 2 is 1 minus 2 by y plus 2. Z by z plus 2006 is 1 minus 2006 by z plus 2006. And sum of these three we have to add. See, 1, 1, 1, 3. So 3 minus, see, three terms are there with minus sign. You just common out that minus. Minus of 1 by x plus 1 plus 2 by y plus 2 plus 2006 divided by z plus 2006. And at the end this is equals to 3 minus this bracket value is given as 1. So that is equals to 2. At the end your answer for this problem is 2. Okay. And this is the rough work actually. This is the rough work and this is the complete problem. Just have a look. Just look there. X plus y plus z is given as x, y, z, and they are asking us to show that this sum of these three is equals to the product of these three. See, the problem is very logical, right? See, x plus y plus z is xyz is given, and they are asking us to prove the sum of these three is equals to subproduct of these three. The terms are same, like y plus z by 1 minus yz, y plus z by 1 minus yz, z plus x by 1 minus zx, z plus x by 1 minus zx. This x plus y by 1 minus xy, x plus y by 1 minus xy. That's one observation. And the next observation is the given problem is also in the same manner. Three terms, sum of those three is equals to the product of those three. Here also three different terms, sum of those three is equals to product of those three. Given and the given situation, given item and the thing what we need to prove, both are in the symmetrical, same pattern, right? So first of all I will start with the given relation, and that is what x plus y plus z is equals to xyz, right? And from there, first of all I need to make x as the subject. That's why send it x this side. So y plus z is equals to xyz minus x. And the next step, y plus z is equals to, if you common out x, x times of yz minus 1. And now, see, you send this yz minus 1 this side, y plus z divided by yz minus 1 is equals to x. Is there anything wrong? Nothing wrong actually. So y plus z by yz minus 1 is x. See, if you multiply both sides with minus sign and then send that minus to the denominator, what I am writing is y plus z by 1 minus yz is equals to minus x if you multiply both sides with minus sign. See, the expression is this, and from there if you make x as the subject or minus x as the subject, you will get that y plus z by 1 minus yz. Similarly, if you try, you will get that z plus x by 1 minus zx is equals to minus y, and x plus y by 1 minus xy is equals to minus z. Just look these three. Very interesting. The given relation is x plus y plus z is equals to xyz, and from that relation, if you make minus x, minus y and minus z as subject, you will get these three expressions. Now, what I need to calculate and what I need to prove? I need to prove sum of these three is equals to the product of these three. Almost there ends the problem if you have enough identification, right? See, I will erase this for the space concern. With this explanations, simplification step by step, at the end I will have these three relations, okay? Now, I will arrange this. You just use these three as tools to prove the given statement. Now, to prove that, what I need to do? You just start with this left side. So, left hand side of the given problem is equals to this one. What is that? Y plus z by 1 minus yz plus z plus x by 1 minus zx plus x plus y by 1 minus xy is the left side. And that is equals to, this is nothing but minus x, this is nothing but minus y, this is nothing but minus z. You just common out minus. So minus of x plus y plus z. Any wrong? No. See, x plus y plus z is given as xyz, and that's why this is equals to minus xyz. This is minus is out and this summation is the product. And again I will rewrite this minus xyz as minus x into minus y into minus z. See, just observe this, okay? Every step is somewhat different and looks some like miracle, okay? Every step is different. You have to identify each and every step. You have to analyze each and every step, okay? See, this minus xyz is just nothing but minus x minus y minus z. And that minus x is just nothing but again this expression. So you just write there. Y plus z by 1 minus yz. Similarly, I will write for y, I will write for z, and this is just nothing but right hand side. Is it clear? Just have a look how I did. Okay. See, this x plus y plus z is equals to xyz is given. From there, make minus x and minus y and minus z as subject. From this, we derived these three. Now, using these three, if you start with left hand side, this is minus x, this is minus y, this is minus z. Minus of this summation is given as xyz. Minus of xyz is minus x into minus y into minus z. And this minus x is just nothing but the same. Replace here. This minus y. Replace here. This minus z. Replace here. And this product is the right hand side. There is the given task. We already know about a plus b whole square, a plus b plus c whole square, and we know a plus b whole cube, and now a plus b plus c whole cube. So just to calculate this expansion, first of all you just treat this a plus b as some x. So I can write it like this, x plus c whole cube, okay? And since it is x plus c whole cube, we need to use what? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b. X plus c whole cube can be written as, this is equals to x cube plus c cube plus 3 into x into c into x plus c. Is it okay? And that is equals to, then now replace x with a plus b. This is a plus b whole cube formula, x plus y whole cube, like x plus c whole cube, okay? Right. And now again x is what? A plus b. We need result in terms of a plus b. So a plus b whole cube plus c cube plus 3 times of a plus b into c of a plus b plus c. Just replace x with a plus b, x with a plus b, x with a plus b. Now a plus b whole cube. Yeah. Now a plus b whole cube is just nothing but what? A cube plus, and then b cube plus a cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b. Is it right? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b plus c cube plus 3 of a plus b into c of a plus b plus c. Is it right? Now if you have a look, I will collect a cube, b cube, c cube in a group, a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus. Now you just think about the remaining two terms, okay? What are the remaining two terms here? 3ab of a plus b, 3a plus b into c of a plus b plus c. From these two terms, if you common out 3 times of a plus b, then you left with here, from here ab plus from there c times of a plus b plus c. Is it okay? And now this is equals to, how can we rewrite? See, the first 3 terms are just like a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus 3 times of a plus b, and these terms I can rewrite like this. C into c is c square and c times of a plus b plus ab, and these 3 terms I can factorize it, okay? In the last class I mentioned you the product of a plus b into a plus c, a plus b into b plus c, like that. In the same way, if you write, this is a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus 3 times of a plus b into, that product is just nothing but b plus c into c plus a. At the end, if you look, a plus b plus c whole cube is equals to, this is a plus b plus c whole cube, this is equals to a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a. There is the task. Just have a look, and using this I will give you some simple examples for this. Just have a look. So a plus b plus c whole cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a. And if I rewrite it, I will get like this: a plus b plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube is equals to 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a. Okay, that's one thing you need to memorize. And again I will rewrite it like this: a plus b plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube is equals to, this 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a can be written as how? There are many other ways, and one possibility is just 3 times of a plus b plus c into ab plus bc plus ca, and this product minus abc. Okay, See, we already discussed it in the previous class, okay? This product A plus B, B plus C, C plus A is just nothing but product of these two minus ABC. So sometimes we need to use this one also, okay? So this A plus B plus C whole cube is this expansion, and in some cases we just use these two also, right? So that's one thing. And the next thing is, using this A plus B plus C whole cube is equals to A cube plus B cube plus C cube plus 3 times of A plus B into B plus C into C plus A. Sometimes, see, we will solve different problems. B, for example, you just take A is equals to X plus Y, and B is equals to Y plus Z, and C is equals to Z plus X. What will happen? Just you need to identify. See, if A is equals to X plus Y, B is equals to Y plus Z, and C is equals to Z plus X, then the task is that simple. A plus B plus C, if you add, what will happen? A plus B plus C, if you add, you need to add this side also, then you will get the 2 times of X plus Y plus Z, because there are 2X, 2Ys and 2Zs. And now if you use this, now you just take right hand side. Usually the problem may be involved with right hand side. See, right hand side is what? X plus Y whole cube plus B means Y plus Z, B cube, okay? Y plus Z whole cube plus C cube means what? Z plus X whole cube plus 3 times of A plus B. What is A plus B here? A plus B means we need to add the first two. Then that is X plus 2Y plus Z, and B plus C means X plus Y plus 2Z, and C plus A means 2X plus Y plus Z. Okay? If anywhere you will face this situation, and that is equals to of the format A cube plus B cube plus C cube plus 3 times of A plus B, B plus C into C plus A. And this is what, as we discussed, this is equals to A plus B plus C whole cube. And that A plus B plus C is 2 times of X plus Y plus Z whole cube. And that is equals to 8 times of X plus Y plus Z whole cube. So usually this expression may be given, and if that expression is given, you need to say that simplification is this 8 times of X plus Y plus Z whole cube. And we get it just by using this relation by replacing A, B, C like that. Just have a look, take a screenshot, and I will give you one more idea. Next thing is C. In C, for suppose if A is equals to some X plus Y minus Z, and B is equals to Y plus Z minus X, C is equals to Z plus X minus Y. So A, B, C I have like this: X plus Y minus Z, Y plus Z minus X, Z plus X minus Y. Then in this case, if you add all these things, what you say about A plus B plus C? A plus B plus C is equals to, if you are adding all these things, X and X will get cancelled, Y and X will get cancelled, Z and Z will get cancelled. Again you left with one more X plus Y plus Z. So if the problem is given, see, if you are considering that A, B, C as these three, then A plus B plus C is X plus Y plus Z. And one more thing is, if you add these two, okay, if you add A and B, what will happen? Just think about it. If you add these two, plus X and minus X gets cancelled, minus Z and plus Z get cancelled, you left with 2Y. The result is 2Y. And if you add these two, what will happen? If you add these two, Y and Y gets cancelled, X and X gets cancelled, you left with 2Z. Not only these two, if you add first one and the last one, okay, I will say here, the first one and the last one, if you add these two, then what is the result? Y and Y gets cancelled, Z and Z gets cancelled, you left with 2X. Just observe it. See, I am going to replace that formula A plus B plus whole cube in terms of X, Y and Z with these replacements like A, B, C. Okay. Then I have A plus B, B plus C, C plus A along with A plus B plus C. Then what I will say? Then if I replace all these items in the given expression, I will get that then X plus Y plus Z whole cube. X plus y plus z whole cube means what? A plus b plus c whole cube. See, if you send these three that side, minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube, right? And that's why x plus y plus z whole cube minus x plus y minus z whole cube minus y plus z minus x whole cube minus z plus x minus y whole cube. See, if anybody asks you to find the simplified value for these type of expressions, I will write it like this. I will write it like a plus b plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube with these ABCs. And the simplification for it is nothing but 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a. And that is equals to 3 times of a plus b is 2y, b plus c is 2z, c plus a is 2x. And if you multiply 8 3 is 24, x, y, z is the simplification. Just have a look. What I am representing you is the simplified answer for this problem is 24xyz, and you just get that simplification by this formula with these ABCs. That's the situation. Just have a look. Go for a screenshot. A plus b plus c whole cube is given as a cube plus b cube plus c cube, and they are asking us to prove this one. Okay, for that what I do is, from the given expression it is very clear that a plus b plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube is equals to 0. If you send all these things, that's it. And this a plus b whole plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube, as per the formula, 3 times of a plus b into b plus c into c plus a is equals to 0 from the formula. So send that 3 that side. Then whenever this product is 0, this product is 0 if any one of these 3 is 0. That means a plus b is equals to 0, or b plus c is equals to 0, or c plus a is equals to 0. Any one if 0, then only the product becomes 0, or otherwise no chance. Yeah, if a plus b is equals to 0, then b is equals to minus a, or c is equals to minus b, or a is equals to minus c. I have 3 possibilities. Then solve in any one case. Okay, see, either would consider them. If you start with b is equals to minus a, then from there we have that either of these 3 is possible. If you consider this, I will prove this statement. In the same way, if you consider this, then there is a chance to prove this. Or in the same way, if you consider this, there is a chance to prove the given statement. So now I will prove. So at the end, I will start with b is equals to minus a. Right? I will erase this and I will prove that these two are equal with this b is equals to minus a. And how can I get this b is equal to minus a? Just by the previous formula, that a plus b plus c whole cube minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube as this product. Okay, I am erasing this. Now in my hand I have that b is equals to minus a as the first case. Similarly, we have 2 other cases. You can prove those 2 cases also in the same manner. Now the left hand side. What is the left hand side? A plus b plus c to the power 2021, and b is equals to minus a. So that is equals to a. Replace b with minus a plus c to the power 2021. A and a will get cancelled. You left with c power 2021. That's the left side. Since it is the left side, then what to say about the right side? Yeah, right hand side. So the right hand side is a power 2021 plus b power 2021 plus c power 2021. We need to replace b with minus a. So that is equals to a power 2021 plus b means minus a power 2021 plus c power 2021. And this is equals to a power 2021. This power is an odd number. This minus again gives you minus. So minus a power 2021 plus c power 2021. These 2 terms will get cancelled. You left with the c power 2021. Left side on simplification c power 2021. right side on simplification c power 2021, at the end both are equal and this statement is true. So very logical, right? See, not only for 2021, for every odd number in this power the situation is same, because we have that b is equals to minus a. Not only b is equal to minus a, we may have c is equals to minus b or a is equals to minus c also. In any one of the cases we have to show, and in one case I proved it. In the same manner we have a chance to prove in other cases also. And now these are the problems related to the a plus b plus c whole cube. Okay, just have a screenshot.